Religion in the Aztec society. Religion played a large role in the daily life of the Aztec people. The Aztec religion was a combination of many beliefs and practices from other Mesoamerican cultures. The Aztec believed that the current world was one in a series of four worlds called suns, which had existed before it. They believed that each of these worlds had been completely destroyed before the new world began. All right, so religion was really important to the Aztec people. And their religion was a combination of beliefs and practices from other Mesoamerican cultures. And if we remember, Mesoamerican cultures was ancient civilizations where like Mexico and South America are. Right? Remember, we talked about the Aztecs, the Incas, and the Mayas. Aztec religion was polytheistic, meaning the Aztec believed in many gods. Chief among these gods was Huitzilopochtli. I probably butchered that. The Aztec god of war. Oh gosh. Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent, and Tonatiuh, the sun god. Considerable time and resources in the form of religious ceremonies were devoted to worshiping these gods. These religious ceremonies were dictated by the Aztec calendar, which was the one used in much of Mesoamerica and was made up of separate calendars containing 365 days and 260 days. Okay, so the Aztecs believed in many gods, not just one, which means they're polytheistic. Um, the chief gods were the god of war, the feathered serpent, and the sun god. Okay, time and resources in the form of religious ceremonies were devoted to worshiping these gods. So they spent a lot of time worshiping these gods. They had a lot of religious ceremonies. Many of the religious ceremonies performed by Aztec priests were intended to please the gods in an attempt to protect their civilization. For example, the Aztec believed that the sun god needed sacrifices of human hearts to ensure that the sun rose each day. Some of the sacrificial victims were enslaved people, but most were war captives. Many of these chosen for sacrifice were believers in the religion and thought they would go to the gods. The important role that priests played in these ceremonies meant that they held a high position within the rigid social structure of Aztec society. Okay, so there were a lot of religious ceremonies. They were performed by the priests because it was believed that there were sacrifices needed. So the Aztec believed that the sun god needed sacrifices of human hearts in order to get the sun to rise every day. So they would sacrifice either captives of war or enslaved people. But you have to remember, an enslaved person could only be sacrificed after they had been sold 3 times. Okay?